I am delighted to be here with Robert Reed, who's the CEO of Intacct. Now, Robert, last year we were here and we talked a lot about your partner program and the success you've had with that. And now you have over 350 partners. And I think I recently read that 50% of your new business, or around 50%, is coming from your partners. How do you maintain such success with your partners on such a high growth trajectory?
Yeah, one of the things we try to do is look at how we can be, first of all, a customer-centric organization, then a partner-centric organization, and also an employee-centric organization. And really the values between all three are the same. And so we've been lucky enough to be voted as the best place to work in mid-market for Silicon Valley. We have the highest customer satisfaction rate, and we treat our employees, our customers, and our partners in a win-win attitude. That's what it basically comes down to. And we believe in the platinum rule. So it's not the golden rule, do unto others as you'd have done unto yourself. It's do unto others as they would want to be done unto. So we really try to get into other people's heads and figure out how do we get to a win-win. So with partners and customers, it's actually win-win-win. The customer wins, the partner wins, and Intacct wins. That's the best way that you can create a great culture to have success.
Well, you and I have talked a lot about the customer-centric organization, and I know earlier this year you guys were rated the top among the 3 customer segments with at the Buyer's Guide for Accounting Software, around, I think, early, mid, and enterprise.
That's correct.
How do you keep that up?
What you do is you continue to keep investing in customer success. So we have a tenant within Intacct, the customer for life. Our architecture is set on up so that you can grow with Intacct, but what we want to do is also provide white glove service. So we have account managers that are going in constantly understanding the changes in the dynamic business structure of our customers and how can we assist them in being able to serve their mission. And so it's not just having innovative software, it's also having people that can work with people to get the job done. And then we look at how can we do more from an automation perspective to make our team even that more productive when they're interacting with our customers.
Now, earlier this year, you guys released the Intacct Digital Board Book and subscription billing products.
Right.
Can you tell us a little bit about those, and how has your tight integration with Salesforce helped the success of those?
Yeah, it's a great question. You know, most organizations really want to improve their financial processes, and they really want to have a seamless integration between the front office and the back office. So we looked at how could we do a better job of being able to get subscription billing done for our organizations. So because of our tight integration with Salesforce, contracts come on in, they're automatically then moved on into our subscription billing perspective, and we're the only organization, the only ERP organization that you can have subscription billing and revenue recognition in a comprehensive ERP solution. Now, we also wanted to pay that off with the digital board book. So now that you can go through and be very efficient with your financial processes, get the information on out so you really understand the dynamics of your business. So in many organizations, it's not just about GAAP and GAAP accounting. It's about what are the operational measures that drive your business. In software, it's typically the change in monthly recurring revenues for a subscription. It's what's your churn, what's your cash position, what's your customer lifetime value, what's your CAC, what's your customer acquisition cost. Those are not necessarily GAAP accounting measures, but they are the drivers for your business. We're the only organization that can put those up on a dashboard, so in real time you can be making strategic and tactical decisions based on those operational measures and be able to drill into them to have the insight to know exactly what to do.
That's fantastic. So we've been lucky enough to have Intacct participate in our Deciphering Finance events this year, and you guys have led a session at each of the events on what are some of the top questions that a CFO should expect from their CEO. So I want to throw that to you. What are the questions that you ask your CFO on a regular basis?
Well, most venture-backed organizations, the CEO has to really be concerned about, tell me about the cash position and the projections on cash. Because if you're not yet making money, you can't run out of cash. And you have to know the balance between the investments you're making, the return you're receiving, and your cash position. So every CFO has to be really good at not only telling you what the cash position is, but forecasting it very, very accurately. One of the great things about being at Intacct is we use Intacct to do that. We're really good at that. But a lot of other organizations don't have that kind of insight. I'll say one of the more strategic questions that I like to ask our CFO is, where should our next dollar be invested? Where we're going to get the best return on investment with that next dollar? And that's usually a pretty hard question.
Strategic question.
It's a strategic question, and that now we're looping back to, and that's one of the reasons why we created the digital board book, so that everybody, it's not just the CFO of the finance organization, empower the whole organization to start understanding where should the next dollar go? Where are the opportunities? Where are the risks? Let's go on those and go in and attack those. So another question is, typically most CEOs are thinking about customers, thinking about opportunity, thinking about partners, and it's, what should I be worried about? So a CFO, a great CFO, will be examining what's going on, and they'll be sort of the keepers of truth. I know you're really optimistic about what's going on, but we've got some things we need to go work on. So those are some of the top line questions that a lot of CEOs are asking CFOs.
That relationship's key in the business.
Many CFOs that I talk to say it is my job to make the CEO really good and to make it look great for the CEO with his board, and to help them then really plan the business on out so we can achieve incredible growth.
Well, your CFO must do that really well then.
He does. He's a great guy.
Congratulations to all your success. We love being here every year to see how you guys are growing, and can't wait to see what happens in the next year.
Well, I look forward to seeing you next year.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.